Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I'm here for a memory plan with me for the week of December 12th through December the 18th. It was a very happy, exciting week for me. I was really excited to use this kit from Paisley Paper Co. Or Paisley Prince Co. Paisley Paper Co. Called There's No Place Like Home. I love gnomes and I love puns, and gnome-based puns are kind of right up there for me with food-based puns. Am I right? It's not your problem. Anyway, oh my God, I'm just cracking myself up here. This plan with me has been a long time in the making. It has been hard to find time. My little guy is 2 months old today, and it's been just a little bit hard to find time to memory plan with me. But we are getting slowly into it. My older kid is back at daycare, and I have a little bit more time. We've done all the household projects that we wanted to do and get done. So I'm hoping that I can have a lot of plan with me's up coming soon. I miss playing in my planner, and I'm really I want to start my new planner. I haven't even started that yet. So I'm here for it. I'm waiting for it. You're going to see a lot of jump cuts. I was trying to get everything done. Unfortunately, I've never had this issue before with Paisley Prince Co., but the kit was not well cut. So you are about to see me struggle a lot, and I do mean quite a bit, with laying down full boxers, headers, even the day-by-day plans was really, really tricky. So this was frustrating for me because I am obsessed with this kit. Now, it wasn't every single page. It was the header page, and it was the box page. So that's a little bit hard because this is sort of the style for planning now, boxes and headers, but we'll make do. I've definitely sped through the next part at 3 times the speed, and then we'll go into regular 1.75 at oh, well, I'm sorry. Did you just have a little bit of gas, my little person? My little person is right next to me, and he's a bit fussy, but that's okay. We're having a fun time. Anyway, right about here is where I really, really, really started to struggle with the headers. I was going to color block. I was going to do 3 for each day. I ended up not being able to do that because the headers were cut so poorly. Not cut so poorly, it's just they weren't lifting up from the sheet the way that they were supposed to go. Anyway, it's not important. The kit is still very cute. I'm really excited that I got to use it. I figured out a solution to it, and right now you can just see that I'm putting down the headers and figuring out where I want to put my full boxes. It is a true scatter, which is super duper nice. Really excited. And I actually did end up using a day extender in this kit as well, which was on Friday. I probably could have used one. Well, I didn't need to use one any other day. I thought it was a busier week than it was, but I guess not. But Friday, I just used a quarter box one, but I didn't have the right size box. It was a bit problematic, but it's okay. It worked out all as well in the end. Right now, you'll see, I realized I didn't know where my hockey stickers were going for the week. They're my Planet with Stickers hockey stickers. And so I was like, okay, I better get those down first. So I quickly pulled them out. That was the one thing that I had forgotten to do. So here we can see I figured out the header problem. I'm just using my tweezers, and that's pretty much my entire plan for that. This took me, I kid you not, this middle portion, the second half of the week, Thursday through Sunday, it took me 10 minutes to put down. I've had to speed this up so much for the video. It's absolutely ridiculous how long it took me to do, and it was extremely frustrating for me. And that's all I'll say about that. And if you're wondering, why didn't you contact the shop owner, etc., etc., I've never had an issue with Paisley Prince Co. before. I don't recall ever having an issue. It's a very busy time of year that I ordered in, and things happen. And I still use the kit, and it still turned out super cute. So there's no point in being upset about it at all. But as I said, I did make this a full scatter, and I guess it ended up being a little bit color blocked, I would say. But you'll see when we get to the day by day, how that went down. I love all the colors, the grays, the two different types of pinks, the brown. They all just worked well, and it was a really different type of Christmas look. So that was really nice. And I am sorry if you can hear my kid in the background. As I said, he's a bit gassy, a bit fussy. Bless you. Bless you. And so that's just where we're at right now in our lives. And we're nearly done this, and soon we can get into the sidebar. So now we're regularly slowed down to our day by day, and you'll see that I started off here and I still had problems with the sidebar as well. That sheet was cut perfectly, so it wasn't an issue. And I really like her scripts because they're kiss cut. So the top of the this week is actually kiss cut to that paint swatch behind it, which I think is really cool. I think that's really neat. I like that. So I only used 2 habit trackers this week, which means I did have some space to fill. But I don't know. Oh yeah, I filled it with a currently reading. I don't know why I didn't pull in my Prairie Planner currently reading scripts, because that would have been fantastic. And then I have just Don't Forget, which would have been meals for the week, which I didn't fill in. I ended up not filling this in at the end of it, just because I found that to be tricky. And then at the bottom here, I think I'll move into frame. If not, it's very soon that I'm moving out of it. I just put down the rest of the bottom washi. Thankfully, Paisley Prince Co. gives you enough for the full way across. And then I added in a third box. I was trying to make it fit. Again, we had more issues here. Very, very frustrating again. So just waiting for that to be done, and then we'll move into our day by day. And our day by day is much better. So first things first, these were gifted to me by Daniela, and it's just, it says Mom Life, and it's a coffee mug, I think from Planner Monkey Co. And I just needed coffee really, really, really badly in the morning. We had had a rough night. Then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji to note that we went to the Oshawa Center that morning so that we could finish up our Christmas shopping. Then I was really excited because I have all of these Christmas stickers from Fox and Cactus that I haven't used, and they're like years old. They're still perfectly sticky. No issues at all. So yeah, it's just limited how much I use per season. I have also ones from Paper and Milk, and I've got ones from Sweet Tea Sticker Co. and the Coffee Monsters Co. So I actually think I am set for stickers for Christmas for the next couple of years. Again, some of these I've bought, I would say maybe the oldest ones are 2 years old. It's not like I've bought any recently, but this is why I like shopping my stash, because I do actually have things and I don't need to buy the new things for Christmas, which is nice because I don't love spending all that money all the time. So then you'll see me put down a Fox and Pip TV icon, just to note that I was watching, or I finished season 1 of the Mysterious Benedict Society. And then I made a lot of Amazon orders, and then my kid just had a rough tantrum night. He went to bed at 6 p.m. Like, we just found out actually recently that he has not been napping at daycare. It explains so much of his attitude, because as soon as he sleeps and as soon as he has like decent sleeps on the weekend, he is in a much better mood. So it's interesting. Then I used a Fox and Pip Girl to note that I had a really nice, long, luxurious shower. And then I just was using up some icons from a shop that I don't support anymore to note that I filmed. That would have been the peppermint spread. And then I used a Fox and Cactus icon again to note that I went on a lunchtime walk. I haven't done one of those in a while. And then I used a Paper and Milk icon to note that I did a general tidy of my house downstairs. Hopefully I move everything up into frame shortly. I guess not, but we'll see it soon. I'll zoom out. So then I used the haircut Maru from Paper and Milk to note that my husband got a haircut, which was nice. And then you'll see a lot of times I've been struggling with stickers and getting them up. So I used another Fox and Cactus little fox to note wrapping presents, and then my never-ending laundry cycle. And I was trying to take up a lot of space here, so I don't know what I was watching something on TV. Then I noted I did daycare drop off because that's what I do on Thursdays with my kiddo, and we're changing that day because my husband's going back to work soon. And then here I noted that we did groceries, and I tried to use the icons in the kit for that. Then I noted that I watched The Kingsman and then The Kingsman. So I didn't watch them in order, actually. I watched The Kingsman first and then Kingsman Secret Service second. And then I noted that we had a snowstorm, which I thought would carry on until Christmas, but we did not. After that, I don't have my planner next to me right now, so I'm just sort of going off what's on the screen. So after that, I was just trying to take up a little bit more space at the end of the day. And I just noted that we picked up our kid early from daycare because of the snowstorm. It was getting really, really bad. The next morning, I noted that we had kept him home from daycare that day because the snowstorm was really bad, and we didn't want him to have to go in. We didn't want his teachers to have to go in. They did, but it was still pretty dreadful. So after that, I noted that my kiddo and my husband shoveled the snow together. They had a lot of fun doing that. My kid's still at the age where he likes to help with housework and like shoveling, so it's fun for him. Then I had to pick up a prescription, and then I placed an order with Sweet Tea Sticker Co. Then this is where things got tricky after that. I was trying to figure out how I was going to do all my placements, how I was going to fit everything in. And you can see I was just taking off the rest of the page with everything. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I don't want to mark everything, but then I did want to mark everything. And it was just like very frustrating. I was figuring out how to do this. I'm not great with day extenders yet, so just bear with me while I figure that out. My day extenders are from the Prairie Planner, and these are just quarter box extenders. I definitely didn't need a half box or anything. And then, as I said at the beginning of this video, you will see me struggle pretty hard with trying to get a quarter box to fit on the quarter box. Obviously, they are made for the Prairie Planner quarter boxes, so it makes sense that not all shops would fit that. So that's sort of where I'm at. And then, yeah, you can see what I had here. So I wanted to mark my hair, I wanted to mark my makeup, and then I had to mark that we had really, really bad traffic going into Toronto that evening for a Christmas party, my annual family Christmas party. We obviously have not had it since 2019 is the last time. So there have been a lot of children since that time. And I just marked with a paper and milk icon that I did my hair, and then I used one of my leftovers to note that I did my makeup. And then I used an emoji, Coffee Monsters co-emoji with the car icon to note that we hit the worst traffic in the world. And then I can't remember what I used to show that there was the Christmas party. But the big half box that you see is the Christmas party that we went to. Now that I look at it on screen, it does look a little bit crooked, and that is going to drive me mental. But that has been laid down for nearly 24 hours now, so there is no way that I am going to be able to fix that. Not with matte paper, not with the paper that's there. So I ended up with a scalloped box. And you'll just see me flipping through. This is my new reusable album, so it is fairly bare. I still have to get working on that. There was a whole bunch that I really, really, really wanted to do. And I just haven't gotten around to it, mainly because I was so sick that first month postpartum, which kind of sucks, but I'll get to it. I'm starting to get things a little bit more easily down. Oh, okay. So I used the Fox and Pip little guy, and then I just used an icon to note that we all went to bed very late that night. Then I used these cute little clouds from the kit to show we had a family sleep in till 7:30 in the morning. That was great. Every single person slept until 7:30. That was phenomenal. Because my kid's normally up at 6, and then I just used a house from the kit to note that we had a very, very, very calm morning. After that, I was trying to figure out how to note that we did errands. Because Christmas week was coming up, we wanted to get a head start on some of the errands. We had to go. Oh, hello. Do you have a lot to say? Yeah, you have a lot to say? Sorry, my kiddo's talking. So I just showed that we did errands. Then my kiddo had a massive tantrum. And I used that with a Sweet Tea Sticker Co. icon. Then I used my custom icon from Teddy Plans Co. to show that he ended up having a pretty high fever. And I think it's because of lack of sleep, because this is when we had figured out he wasn't sleeping at daycare and he had his late night. And then I used my other custom from Teddy Plans Co. And just my kiddo and I, we made pizza together, and then he went to bed at 5:45. So then I used him again the next morning. I forget what that was in relation to, but I definitely, more toddler tantrums. Then I needed coffee, which was wild. I definitely needed the coffee. That's the unicorn from Happy Honeybees, but she's no longer open, to show that I folded laundry. Then I FaceTime my mom, and then I FaceTime my dad. It's my kid's favorite thing to do, my older kid's favorite thing to do. And then the last thing was that, I used an emoji at the bottom to show that my neighbor dropped off pie. And then I used Simply a Mess boxes to show that we had eating for lunch.